Hello, I have taken old canvas and recycled into new by painting it with black. And I have drawn a simple tree with a chalk. And now we will be doing a 3D artwork on this canvas. I have taken a Fevicryl brand molded 3D clay, and it has two different clays where we have to take equal amount of clay and mix it thoroughly to form a new clay and which is ready to use. I have just taken little amount of clay and spread over the trunk of the tree as a bark, and I have rolled thin strips of clay and I have made as roots and branches. I have just fixed onto the canvas, but you can fix the thin strips with the Fevicol. Now I am rolled some more strips and just pasted the branches. I am using talcum powder so that it won't stick, the clay will not stick to the hands. While doing the clay work, it is better to use the talcum powder so that it is easily comes out from your hand. So now I have made the trees and roots. Now similarly take small amount of clay and make small balls and give a structure of a cone, and similarly you have to do many more cones like this. Once the cones are ready, you can take a nozzle of any old tube and just try to press onto the cone to give a leaf impression and just fix onto the canvas. Similarly you can do for the other cones too. Right now I am just fixing onto the canvas, but once this is done you can fix it with the Fevicol. I am using the palette knife and making some impressions on the leaves. Now I have making some slits over the branches to give an effect, textured effect. Similarly I am just making some slits, longitudinal slits on the bark of the tree so that to have a nice textured bark. So I have just made so many slits onto the entire trunk. So this is how it looks. So I'm just giving the texture. Similarly I have just made a slant cut all over the roots, and you can later on you can fix the roots with the Fevicol. This should be done immediately as you paste to the canvas, because once it is dried, the clay is dried, it is very difficult to make slits. So as soon as you fix to the canvas, you try to do the slits. It's very difficult once it is dried up. Now almost all the slits of the branches have been finished, and we have to fix some more leaves. So similarly I have done many cones, and now I am using a backside of the palette knife and making a deep impression by pressing it onto the cone, and I am making a leaf and I am just fixing it onto the canvas. Now similarly we have to repeat the entire process for the entire tree. You can do different sizes of the leaves, big leaf, small leaf, tiny leaf, and you can also give different sizes as well as shapes of the leaves, like the straight leaves, curly leaves, or bend leaves. In whichever way you want you can do it. And once you fix it, immediately you make a slit with the palette knife by making longitudinal slits and sidewise cuts like a midrib and the veins, like a structure of a leaf. So now the entire tree should be done in a similar way. Now the entire tree is done. Now I am making a small balls where I am placing 4 balls together. Then a small ball I am fixing onto it to give a flower effect. So similarly you can do as many flowers as you want. I have done only 5 flowers and I have done lot of leaves. Okay, these are like simple balls stuck together to make a flower. Now wherever there are gaps are there, you can fill with the leaves and you can give the slit. So now keep the clay work for drying at least half an hour to 1 hour. You can keep for 1 day also fine. So now the entire tree is dried up. Now you can, if you still feel that there is gap in between the leaves, you can add some more leaves. Now the bark has got a nice texture and the leaves, the impression of the leaves is very clear, and the roots also had slanting cuts. You can clean the canvas by using a wet cloth. Now the clay work has been dried up. Now it's ready for painting. So I have taken a brown color paint, brown acrylic color, where I have taken 2-3 drops of water along with it so that the brush will move freely over the textured base. So now I am painting with the trunk with brown color. Similarly, I'll be coloring the roots as well as branches with the brown. So you can just recoat it twice so that the entire white clay work should be colored. And you can see the little bit of shading of brown to light brown to dark brown. And I am painting the roots. So now entire branches and the roots and the trunk is ready, and I have also painted some of the leaves. And now I have painted a yellow color. Then I have taken a Persian blue little bit and I am painting over the yellow so that you will get a shiny dark green color to the leaf. Now similarly you can paint the other leaf. I have not washed the brush, just I am using the same brush. So now you will get a different shades, dark green, light green and little yellowish color leaves. So in this way you will have different shades of leaves. So similarly you have to cover all the leaves. You have to paint all the leaves and you have to color it properly as the leaves are overlapping. It is must to paint underneath the leaf and sideways and upwards so that the white color of the clay is not be seen, should not be seen. Okay, now you will have, and you can also paint some of the leaves little yellowish yellow. So you can paint with light green, yellow, little bit yellowish and green. Now the entire tree is colored. Now I have used a purple background and I have given the flowers red. So I have colored the tree with red. Some more ideas.